Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Beverly Campbell. Yes, B. Campbell, her with Life Restyle by B. Campbell, B. Campbell Advocacy. I thank you for joining this morning. Everybody that'll come in, everybody that'll be listening to the replay. I'm here today to read the rest of these grants. Share in the comments if you applied, if you heard back anything. I thank you for joining. Please, as you come in, tap the hearts, share, like, and make sure you share this with the person that gets excited when you share your dreams with them. All right. Good morning to everybody. I will not be looking at the screen. I will go back and thank everybody for joining later, but I want to go ahead and finish this list of grants. All right. Starting out this morning with the She Connected grant, AT&T. Apply or nominate your favorite woman-owned small business to become a part of the She's Connected by AT&T community, and for a chance to win $20,000 for a woman-owned small business, a free year of AT&T service and devices, along with the full support of the She's Connected by AT&T platform. You need to apply for this grant by August 31st of this year, and go ahead and send your email address to bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com. bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com or info liferestyle@gmail.com. You could go ahead and have that grants for the heading. Let's see. I'm sorry, grants for the subject. You could email your email address to info liferestyle@gmail.com or bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com for the list of these grants. Alrighty. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And if anyone has already applied for any other grants and you've heard anything back, please share with us so that we could celebrate with you. All right. And just so we could say, hey, someone got through. And like I said, so that we could celebrate with you. I'm going to read the rest of these. There's just a few more that's, let's see. Okay, so a lot of these were broken down by opportunities according to the country, the state, and the ones that I'm reading now are all opportunities within the United States, okay? And let's see. Literacy, manufacturing, we did that one. Okay, so we did the She's Connected grant with AT&T. The next one is SPUR, SPUR, the Shared Purpose Unlimited Reach grant. Thanks again for everybody that's joining. For the link to these grants, you could email me at bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com, subject grants, and I'll email you the list. You could go ahead and click on it, or I'm giving you the title of the grant, everything that's needed for the grant. You could just as well Google it and apply But as we are just connecting with one another, benefiting one another in everything we do, trying to just connect with people who are like minded, who want to give as much as receive, you would help me by like, sharing, subscribing, okay? And also just sharing it with the people that get excited when you share your dreams, because if they apply for this, get any of these grants, that's helping them get closer to their dreams. So if you know anybody that need this information, share, share, share. And good morning to you all. Again, I will personally go back and thank you for joining, but I'm thanking you now. So share and like, and also scan and subscribe, share for me as well. Thank you so much. For the links, like I said, email me your email address and I'll just go ahead and forward the whole email to you, and you could click and apply. Or like I said, once I read, you could Google and apply. Either way, you're helping me. When you give your email address, it also builds up my email list with Life Restyle. Okay, so shape your future, small business. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Because we started at the tart. No grants. We stopped at the one with AT&T. I want to be sure that I read all of these and don't miss any. Hope you all are having an amazing day. I'm going to go through and read all of these. I don't want to miss any. Warrior, Venmo, Trust, Transformation, Startup, Start Path. Okay, so the Spur, shared purpose, unlimited reach pathways. Through an integrated and collaborative approach, Macy's Inc. and Momentous will provide access to a range of capital options, from microloans to growth capital to equity investments. This represents a commitment to underrepresented businesses, and aims to galvanize the retail industry to invest in the next generation of entrepreneurs. So that's at Macy's.com. Purpose, Spur Pathways. All right. Start Path Small Business. This is with MasterCard. During the 4-month program, startups will have the opportunity to leverage MasterCard's network and subject matter expertise to uncover product partnerships, scale their companies, and power solutions that drive safe, secure, and simple experiences. Companies should be in one of the following industries: customer service, banking, security, e-commerce, artificial intelligence, payment processing, digital lending, and fintech. For that link, like I said, you could email me at bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com. Also, info liferestyle@gmail.com for the full list. Smart, small, think big. Start small, think big. That kind of sounds like the video that was going around. Think big. Y'all know what? Start Small, Think Big is a nonprofit that helps small businesses with high potential and limited access to the resources needed to create thriving businesses. They partner with small business owners, providing personalized business support and building connections with small local communities. If you are interested in being considered as a client for free services, you can fill out the form that they have here, and they also have that in English and Spanish. They also offer free webinars in English and Spanish, and then they have a link where you could apply for that. The next one is the Startup Collective by Avino. The Startup Collective by Avino is an initiative. Okay. Designed to empower Black female identifying entrepreneurs with a product, brand, or technology that meets the skin or hair care needs of Black consumers. They will be enabled to achieve business growth by providing them with access to grants, education, and resources, funding up to $100,000. And you need to apply for this by August 13th. That's www.avino.com/startup. That's a little dash collective. And the ones are long. Is no need in me trying to read these whole links out. Send your email to info@liferestyle@gmail.com or bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com, and I'll email you the whole list. Anyone that sends their email, you will be added to the Life Restyle email list as well, okay? So by sending, you agree. Or you can look these up, Google, and apply, whichever is easiest for you. But as I support, I also would like support. So you can help me by liking, subscribing, and sharing. All right. Thank you for joining, everyone. So the next one is the Summer Casualty brand. This is a grant. The Summer Casualty brand, Grant Canada. Okay. This grant offers both full pro bono and matching partial funding requirement of 50%. Services grants to help nonprofits and good causes access branding, graphic design, creative services, and website design and development services at no or low cost, okay? So the grants are open to nonprofit organizations, government agencies, and educational clients in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. You do need to apply for this particular grant by August of the 11th of this year. Okay, so today is the 6th. What you have like 5 days to go ahead and apply for this grant. A lot of the grants that I read off the other day had like fast approaching dates, and some of these may have gone and some may have not, but for the most part, the earliest ones that I saw was like August the 2nd, which I did read those in time for anybody that would have wanted to apply for those. So the next one is the TL Effect Mentorship Program. The TL Effect is an in-house mentorship program geared towards women of color entrepreneurs looking to take their consumer-focused early-stage startup to the next level. One recipient will receive a $20,000 grant, okay? The next one is the Transform Business Grant. The Transform Business Grant is designed to support individuals and systematically oppressed groups who demonstrate a financial need. This includes, but is not limited to, BIPOC individuals who have a disability, formerly incarcerated individuals, and queer, trans, and non-binary folks. Grants for $1,000 apply by 8/20/2023. So the next one is a Truist, a nonprofit grant. The Truist Foundation supports nonprofits with grants that target leadership development. So leadership development, economic mobility, thriving communities, and educational equity. So this is they have quarterly deadlines. For the links, I'll be emailing everyone back that sends their email for the complete list of these grants so that you could click and apply. It helps me to build up my email list for Life Restyle. You could also subscribe, like, and share here. That helps me. You can send your email address, subject grants, to info.liferestyle@gmail.com or bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com for the complete list, okay? Or you can Google and apply that way. Okay, so the VILA Education Fund grants, the ELA, supports thousands of independent operators who facilitate learning outside the traditional bounds of school. You must be U.S. based and serve K-12 learners or programs outside of traditional public, private, or charter schools, funding up to $10,000. You do need to apply for that by August the 11th. And obviously, they're doing a second round because there's a second date to apply by October 6th. And both of those are this year. All of the grants I'm reading, you need to apply by the date of 2023. So the Venmo Small Business Grant, applicants must have a Venmo business profile with a business description as well as a profile and background photos of their accounts, must have less than 10 employees and less than $50,000 in revenue. Grants for $10,000 apply by tomorrow, okay? That's August 7th. And that's at venmo.com/business/small business grants, okay? The next one is Veterans Business Outreach Center. The Veterans Business Outreach Center program offers resources to veterans who are interested in starting or growing a small business. There are 22 locations, soon expanding to 35. And they offer workshops, training, counseling, and mentorship, okay? Again, for that link, go ahead and email me at bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com, okay? And so Warrior Rising grant, the Warrior Rising strives to accept and assist veterans at any point in the process of starting their own business, whether it is only a concept or if they have actual operations. Funding of up to $20,000. You can apply to this at warriorrising.org/apply. The next one is Wish Local Empowerment Program. You must be a Black-owned business with a brick and mortar shop within the United States and less than 20 employees. If selected for the program, you must join Wish Local, which is free, and grants for this for up to $2,000. That's the www.wish.com/local/empowerment. Okay, Women and Minority Business Owner Down Payment Grant. This is through Bank of America. This is a non-repayable grant. Well, what's the reason for saying? Okay, so let me just read it out. They have it. This is a non-repayable grant. Is for up to $25,000 on SBA owner-occupied commercial estate loans for business locations within select opportunity zones. This is Atlanta, ATL. Okay, we got Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, LA, Okay, so the program may expand based on the pilot program. So if you live in Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, or LA, hop in there, get in there, so they could have people that they could, test drive this out, help people, and so the next round of people can get in and they can expand it. Okay, help the pilot go smoothly. All right, so the next few ones that I'll be reading are state specific opportunities within the United States. I'm going to call the state. I'm going to call the state, and when I'm done, I'll say that's it for that state, okay? The first one is Arkansas. So that's Upstart Small Business Grant. Grants for small businesses located in Washington County, AR. Grants for $5,000. So this is www.startupjunkie.org/upstart. This is whatever this little dash is, thrift, and then the £. The next one is Cali. This is California. Bakersfield Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Technical Assistance and Grant. Okay, the City of Bakersfield Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Technical Assistance and Grant Program is a visionary initiative aimed at providing crucial support to local minority-based businesses in need. So this is a $40,000 grant, okay? So the funding is up to $40,000. And again, you could get this complete list. You can email me at info@liferestyle. info@liferestyle@gmail.com or bcampbelladvocacy@gmail.com. Good morning, everybody. I am going to go back and thank you all personally for joining, but I thank you for joining. I'm too far away from the screen at the moment to personally read your names and thank you for joining the room, but you can assist me by tapping the hearts. You can go here, like, subscribe, and share. You could also share this with those that gets excited when you share your dream, so that you can scream and shout for them if they get through with one of these grants, okay? So the next one for Cali is the Carson CA Small Business and Commercial Improvement Grant. This is for all our Cali people. This small business grant program, tag your people from Cali, will provide grants of $5,000 to $25,000 for businesses impacted by the pandemic, while the Commercial Facade Improvement Program will offer a dollar-for-dollar matching grant to encourage businesses to make aesthetic improvements to their storefront. Businesses must be located in Carson and have 50 employees or fewer, funding up to $25,000 for that one. The next one is the Conquer California Small Business Grants. The reimbursement grant is intended to help businesses recover typical operating costs such as rent, lease payments, utilities, payroll, inventory, facility repairs, upgrades, and other expenses. And this funding is up to $5,000. You do need to apply by August the 11th. Oh, I hope that you all are applying for these grants. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So I was trying to pin that comment so I don't just keep having to say that over and over in case anyone may not know how to get the list. This list was shared with me in a business group that I'm in. And at the end of the day, I'm just a sharer of information. Some of you, like me, prayed and wishing and hoping to be connected to some people that add value to your life just as much as you do to theirs. And so this is value that I'm giving, that was given to me, that was basically really shared with those in another group, okay? And so, anywho, we'll continue. Good morning to everybody that's here. Good morning to everybody that will listen to the replay. Well, hello. Let's see. We started in Cali. Okay, so we did the one for Carson. We're moving on. We're still reading off grants for those that are in California. We're on Concord, California at the moment. Tag those that get excited when you share your dreams. Also, tag those that are current residents of Cali. Okay, so this one is for Concord, California small business grants. The reimbursement grant is intended to help businesses recover typical operating costs such as rent, lease, utilities, payroll, inventory, facility repairs, upgrades, and other expenses. You do need to apply for this $5,000 of funding by August the 11th. Okay, the next one is the Long Beach Visual Improvement Grant Program. In the City of Long Beach Visual Improvement Program, the VIP grant will provide direct financial relief to local small businesses and nonprofits impacted by crime and vandalism on or after 10/1/2022. And I'm not exactly sure, but someone wanted to join me on the live. I'm not actually discussing anything that, that I'm going to be going back and forth or someone else need to like share at the moment right now. So if you're doing something similar, tag me later. I'll go back and watch, but I came specifically on this morning to finish reading off the rest of these grants and finish enjoying my day. Okay, so sorry about that. Maybe next time send me something and let me know what specifically you are trying to join to share, and I'll be more than happy to do that the next time. Thank you so much for even the opportunity. Okay. And so the Long Beach Visual Improvement Grant, that's a VIP grant. It will be provided direct financial relief to local small businesses and nonprofits impacted by crime and vandalism, or on or after 10/1/2022. So eligible businesses can receive up to $1,500 to cover repairs to their storefront caused by vandalism. The last one for Cali, the last grant for Cali is the San Francisco Vandalism Relief Grant. This is a business must have a storefront that was damaged after July 1st, 2020, and business must have less than $8 million in revenue. Funding is up to $2,000. The next one is my state, Colorado. Tag everybody that's in Colorado. They may or may not know about the grants that I'm getting ready to read. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 for Colorado, and the first one is the Advanced Industries Expert Grant. This helps Colorado-based advanced industries, technology businesses who want to export or are currently exporting. This grant is for small and medium-sized businesses for up to $15,000. Okay. The next one is the Certifiably Green Denver. These grants are available to help minority and or women-owned businesses become more sustainable. Businesses can apply for up to $10,000. Okay, so Lafayette Small Business Grants to support and retain small businesses. The city of Lafayette is piloting a program to provide businesses with grants for capital improvements to expand or improve their current building. Must have 25 or fewer employees. Okay. And the funding is up to $5,000. Hmm. Hmm. Anywho, we're on to Connecticut. Starting with grants in Connecticut, tag your Connecticut dreamers, tag your people that get excited when you share your dreams that live in Connecticut, okay? I'm going to start with the first Connecticut grant, the Danbury Small Business Grants. To be eligible for assistance under this program, applicants must be A, currently operating for profit Danbury-based businesses that is physically located and registered within the city of Danbury and employs 10 or fewer full-time employees. The business must also have an annual gross revenue prior to the COVID-19 pandemic of less than $1,500,000. The funding is up to $5,000. You do need to apply by August 31st. The second Connecticut grant is the Meriden Business Investment and Growth Program. Priority funding will be for projects located in the Meriden Transit oriented district being located in a census tract to permit additional employment and business opportunities for minority and socially disadvantaged entrepreneurs. The funding is up to $300,000. You do need to apply by December 31st, 2024. The next one is the New Haven Small Business Grant. Must be for-profit business located in New Haven, Connecticut. And that's all they have about that one. This does say Torrington WBDC Small Business Grant Program. The business must be located in Torrington, Connecticut, and have a zoning permit from the city of Torrington, funding up to $10,000. We have the West Hartford, Connecticut Small Business and Nonprofit Grants. A business or nonprofit must be physically based in West Hartford, Connecticut, with less than 50,000. My apologies, with less than 50 employees, funding up to $10,000. So business or nonprofit must be physically based in West Hartford, Connecticut, with less than 50 employees. Okay, it's a long link. So just email to get the full list. That way you click on the link and apply. Women's Business Development Council grant. This is the last grant for Connecticut. And the grants are available for women-owned small businesses in Connecticut with clearly defined projects that will have a measurable impact on the business, its growth and profitability. The funding ranges between $2,500 and $10,000, and applicants must provide a minimum of 25% match of the grant. Funding up to $10,000. Applicants open 8/14/23. Okay, and this website is ctwbdc.org/equity. There's a -match-grant-program. There's one for Delaware, one grant for Delaware. Site Readiness Fund. The Site Readiness Fund provides grants, loans, and other opportunities, loans and other economic assistance to qualified businesses or local governments based in Delaware that invest in constructing, renovating, or improving commercial industrial sites that are readily available to business. Okay. And the next is Florida. Florida. Okay. And the first for Florida is the digital loan dividends breakthrough program Miami. And so you must identify as a Black or Latina woman and have an established business in the Miami area that has been registered for at least 1 year with over $50K in revenue, funding for $5,000. You do need to apply by August 27th. Okay. So the next grant for Florida residents is the Mom and Pop Small Business Grant. This is Miami-Dade Mom and Pop Small Business Grant. This program offers funding opportunities for small owned and operated businesses to purchase equipment, supplies, advertising, marketing, inventory, building, liability insurance, security systems, and to make minor renovations. Applicants are found by district and all have different due dates. So you do need to go to the website to be able to apply for this. This is a long one. Go ahead and send your email so that you could get the list. I'm emailing everybody right after this. I'm just going to check my emails like 3 times a day and email everybody back. Okay, so for the complete list, you could either take the name in Google. This is a list that I'm sharing that was shared with me. So I'm a sharer of information. I would share regardless. I don't have to be charged for information. And I'm sure some of you, like me, have prayed to be connected with people that give as much as you do. All right. And you can help me by liking, subscribing, and sharing here and on the platform that we're currently on. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The next grant for Florida is the Orange County Small Business Boost. The Orange County Small Business Boost program provides grants to eligible small businesses, home-based businesses, and gig workers that were impacted by COVID-19. Small businesses, home-based businesses, and gig workers located in Orange County, Florida, including municipalities that can demonstrate a 25% decline in revenue or more during the COVID-19 pandemic may apply for the non-repayable funds. Funding is up to $10,000. All right. And so the next one for Florida is the Orlando Business Funding Availability. The website with links to several funding opportunities to businesses based in Orlando, Florida. That's www.orlando.gov/community -programs-events/grant-funding-availability. Okay. The last one for Florida is the Sarasota Opportunities for All Small Business Grants. This is minority-owned small businesses, 51% or more ownership, providing services or products in the Sarasota Manatee region are invited to apply. Okay, so funding is up to $10,000. Please share with everyone that lives in Florida that would benefit from this. Share it with somebody that gets excited when you share your dream, okay? And this one does have a due date of September 18th, okay, of 2023. The next one, and let's see, the next one, and I believe, the next one and the last one is Georgia. This is the Celia Russo Marketing Grant, okay? Accepting applications for new business owners and startups and budding entrepreneurs in the state of Georgia for a $5,000 grant award. Submit a written pitch of no more than 1,000 words explaining your business and how it would benefit from a $5,000 grant and continue to propel the economic impact. You need to apply for this grant by October 1st. And then there's also a Columbus, Georgia grant, small business physically located in the city of Columbus. 3 options: small business, hospitality, and nonprofits. And that's for funding up to $40,000. And that was not the last of the grants. This is quite a list. Let me make my way back up. Okay, Columbus. We also have, for our Georgia people, we have Aquinas, Georgia. There's a small business grants for business based in Connors. There's a Newton County, Georgia, a small business grant, financial assistance to small for-profit businesses in Newton County with up to 25 employees, including the owner, at the time of application with up to $20,000 in grant funding. So that, that's a nice little chunk of change. And so next we have the state of Illinois. We got the Cook County Small Business Grant. Businesses located in Cook County with fewer than 20 full-time employees that were in business prior to 2020 are eligible to apply for funding up to $20,000. You do need to apply for this by August 18th. We have the Danville, Illinois Small Business Grant. Okay, so businesses must be restaurants which prepare and sell food either for on-premises or off-premise consumption, or have been deemed by the state of Illinois as a non-essential business, which was required to cease all activities except for minimum basic operations. Okay, so you must have a commercial business location within the city of Danville. Home-based businesses are ineligible, and this grant is $10,000. The next, we have the Gurnee, Illinois Small Business Grant. The Village of Gurnee, Illinois launched a small business grant program last month, so those grants can be used to improve business facilities, and each business must provide at least half of the capital match for each project, and grants are up to $10,000, okay? And I hope y'all choosing happy today. The next one is Indiana. Bloomington Small Business Grants, okay? So Bloomington Urban Enterprise Association, that's the BUEA, has 3 grant programs to support small business owners in the enterprise zone. So small business safety and security grant, business building improvement grant, and accessibility modification grant, funding up to $5,000, applied by September 1st. Okay. And This link is not too long, so that's bloomington.in.gov/buea/business. The next one is the Franklin Chamber Foundation Small Business Grant. So that's the small business of 10 or fewer full-time employees located in Franklin, Indiana, and encouraged to submit applications for the grants, which may be used for initiatives such as expanding a physical space, online presence, or marketing initiatives. Also, examples of capacity building are user-friendly online shopping platforms, enhanced point of sale, updated websites, increased physical spaces, and innovative marketing strategies. Funding is for $2,500. You would have needed to apply for that one by July 31st. So obviously that one has passed. That's pretty much the only one on the list that has passed that I've read so far. Let's see, Topeka. We're with Kansas. We got one grant for Kansas. Let your Kansas people know that Topeka and Shawnee County Small Business Incentive Program, the for-profit business must be located in the city of Topeka or Shawnee County and less than 100 employees. Next deadlines are August the 11th and November the 30th, okay? We have one for Kentucky. That's the Kentucky STEP Grant. The STEP Grant provides reimbursement to eligible small businesses for allowable international export development activities, and that funding is a good little chunk of change. That funding is up to $10,000. We do have one for the what do you all call Louisiana? All right, so Hispanic-owned business grant for Louisiana must be at least 51% Hispanic-owned business for profit business operating in the state of Louisiana and become a member of Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Louisiana. Grants are for $2,500. We have two grants for Maryland. Tag your Maryland people, tag your Maryland dreamers. And if anyone is on the live, if you can, I would really appreciate it. Also, you can help me by liking, sharing, and subscribing here. You can tap for hearts here on this platform and share with the people you know who could use it. The people who you know gets excited when you share your dreams, okay? So we have two grants for Maryland. The first is the Export MD program. This is Maryland companies that receive an Export MD award are eligible for up to $5,000 in reimbursement for expenses associated with an international marketing project. Apps due first of each month, okay? And we also have the Maryland Economic Adjustment Fund. This is an evolving loan fund which supports small businesses that don't qualify for traditional loans or financing, okay? So this specific program will grant priority to businesses in Baltimore City and rural regions across the state, okay? And then I pinned the comment up there. If you want the full list, you could just get the list, click and apply, okay? And so next we have Massachusetts, and there's a couple of grants for the Massachusetts folks. That's the Cambridge MA Small Business E-Commerce Grant, and priority will be given to Cambridge-based businesses with fewer than 25 employees, businesses with no or little online presence, and businesses that have seen a severe decrease in sales from pre-pandemic levels. Okay, so funding up to $4,000. You do need to apply by August 21st of this year. The next one is the Sussex County Small Business Grant Program. And so this one is a business must have been legally established in Sussex County and since January 1st, 2019, and have an annual revenue of less than 4 million. Okay, and 50 or fewer full-time employees. This funding is up to $15,000. And so that's www.sussexcountysbg.com. Okay. The next one is for our Michigan folks. There's probably 3 or 4 Michigan grants here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Michigan grants here. Tag your Michigan people, especially the ones that light up when you share your dreams. If you're actually on this live, I'm going to go back and just thank everybody that actually joined the live. If you're here, please tap the hearts, share with the people you love, all right, so that they could take advantage of this information. We have the Lansing Small Business Support Grants. The program will provide vital funding assistance in the form of reimbursement grants up to $50,000 to support small businesses looking to be a part of downtown's Lansing's transformation as the community works towards recovery following the COVID pandemic. Funding also available for nonprofits. You also have the Michigan Veteran Entrepreneur Lab, and that's a Michigan Veteran Entrepreneur Lab is a free 3-month entrepreneurship accelerator for veterans and or military spouses. It is designed to provide hands-on startup education for those seeking to add $20,000 or more annual income to their household through small business activity. Okay. And so you do need to apply for this grant by September 4th. We have the Pure Potential Business Grant. Thank you all for joining. And this business must be for-profit and located within Livonia, must have fewer than 100 employees, and the funding for this is up to $15,000, okay? And so the next one is a Small Business Growth Activator, Washtenaw County. Your business must have been open and operating in Washtenaw County as of March 16, 2020, and have fewer than 5 employees. Eligible businesses may receive additional website. Let's see. Additional website bookkeeping and marketing support, valued up to $2,500. Grants of $5,000. And the last one for Michigan is the Wayne County Small Business Hub. Resources for small businesses in Wayne County. And so that's waynecounty.com/small business/home.aspx. The next one, we have one for Minnesota. Small Business Hub for Minnesota. That's Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development, has dozens of resources available for Minnesotans looking to start or grow a small business. Okay, Missouri, the same thing. That's the North St. Louis Commercial Corridor Grant. This is for businesses and nonprofits located on 11 eligible corridors and neighborhoods in in North St. Louis. My apologies, that's North, not South. And you can apply for operational support and facade and storefront improvement grants, okay? The next one we have New Hampshire. You have the Coos Economic Development Corporation grant for small businesses in Coos County, Berlin, Coolbrook, Gorham, Lancaster, and Whitefield grant awardees will receive up to $5,000 towards storefront. That's also rent for 3 months, insurance, utilities, and signage and other reasonable expenses, okay? The next one is the Manchester Small Business Grant and Program Assistance. That's a support small businesses based in Manchester, New Hampshire with fixed business costs, okay? So that's including rent, utilities, payroll occurred during the pandemic, costs associated with transitioning to e-commerce business platforms, that's outdoor space upgrades and other technical assistant needs, okay? And this grant is a good little chunk of change. It's for $10,000, okay? The next we have New Jersey. That's Small Business Improvement Grant. All credit-worthy small minority-owned or women-owned businesses in New Jersey may apply for assistance under the Small Business Improvement Grant. Okay, so again, all credit-worthy small minority-owned or women-owned businesses in New Jersey may apply for assistance under the Small Business Improvement Grant. Okay, so businesses may be reimbursed for capital improvements or purchase and or installation for new furniture, fixtures, or equipment. That grant is up to $50,000. So that's a decent amount. Okay, so that's www.njeda.com/small business services. All right. So the next one we have New Mexico. New Mexico. Not Los, L-O-S, Las Cruces Storefront Repair Grant. Okay. So this is a program would cover broken windows, broken doors, broken locks, and etching on windows. This funding is up to $2,500. You'll also have the Los Alamos Small Business Grant, and that is the small business must be located within Los Alamos County. Grants for up to $25,000, and you need to apply by November 1st of next year. All of the links to these can be provided to you. You can click on the name of the grant, or if you want the list to be able to just click and apply, I've pinned my email address in the comment. So you could email me your email address. I'll email you the list and also add you to the Life Restyle email list. You could also like, share, subscribe here. And on this platform, you can heart this live, share it, and that would help me. Thank you so much. Next, we have New York. So that's Buffalo MT. That's Buffalo M&T Bank Minority and Women Emerging Entrepreneurs Program. Okay, so the SAIL is accepting applications for the 2024 WMWEE program. To be eligible, an entrepreneur must be a woman or member of a recognized minority group and own a business in the Buffalo, Niagara region. applications due in August. Okay, so there is a long link. Okay, and you could, again, I'll email you all the list. You can click and apply, click and apply, click and apply. The next one for New York is the Canton Cares Small Business Grant that grants to micro enterprises and small businesses with less than 25 employees. Employees in the Village Canton that have been impacted by the pandemic. As such, the primary goal of the program is to address improvements that support customer and staff safety and improve business resiliency related to future occurrences, so of the virus or other disasters, allowing businesses to prepare for prevent to prepare for, prevent, or respond to impacts of the pandemic. Okay, and so the next one is the Empire State Development Corp's COVID-19 Capital Cost Tax Credit Program. And it looks like this one is up to $25,000. So listen up, individual businesses can apply for tax credits up to $25,000, which may cover up to half of qualified pandemic-related expenses. Qualifying expenses include supplies or upgrades related to health and safety, including disinfectants, new HVAC equipment, touchless kiosk, and outdoor space expansions. All right. And so we also have Launch New York. That's Launch NY, is a nonprofit venture development organization in upstate New York that provides pro bono mentoring and access to risk capital for high growth startups in the upstate area. Okay. So that's launchny.org/entrepreneurs/apply-now. Oyster Bay Forward Grant Programs. Grant program is open to businesses that employ up to 50 full-time equivalent employees, as well as sole proprietors. Okay, so open to profit and nonprofits, open to for-profit and nonprofits. Okay, and this grant is for $5,000. Okay, so we have the pre-seed and seed matching fund program. And this program will offer early stage business growth assistance from $50,000 up to $2,500, up to $250,000, my apology. So the assistance from $50,000 up to $250,000 with matching from the private sector. Okay, so there must be at least $1 of private sector investment for every $1 New York venture invest. Okay, so in addition to financial support, Empire State Development offers the tools and key introductions needed to help companies reach the next level. Okay, so companies must be registered to do business in New York. And we also have the Rockland County grants, and that grants opportunities for restaurants and small businesses located in Rockland County, and that funding is up to $25,000, and you do need to apply by September 15th of this year. Okay, so we're on North Carolina, and it's not a whole lot to go, but we're on the ends. North Carolina, Beyond Open CLT grant. The Beyond Open grant program aims to help diverse small business owners in Charlotte, Mecklenburg build wealth by investing in capital assets. August 1st, and will close on August 30th. Funding of up to $25,000, and that's www.beyonopenclt.com. So Moore County Chamber of Commerce Small Business Grant to be eligible funding. Under the program, the business must employ more than 100 employees and have a storefront presence in the county. Nonprofits that meet these requirements must also apply if they operate a storefront small business like a resale store or a cafe. Funding up to $5,000, apply by August 31st. Okay, and that's the NC IDEA micro grant. NC IDEA. We have the NC IDEA Seed Grant. And we're moving on to Ohio. That's the Lima Small Business Grant. That's a grant up to $5,000. We have Oregon. There's one grant in Oregon. The Key for Women Pitch Competition. We have Pennsylvania, the Bloom Small Business Grant, the Scranton Small Business Grant, the Wilkes Barre Small Business Grant. We have Rhode Island, the RI Rebounds Technical Assistance Program. For South Carolina, we have the Richland County, South Carolina. We have the Spartanburg. Okay, so for Richland County, that's a grant up to $15,000. For Spartanburg Power Up exit for the Spartanburg Power Up Exiting Business Impact Grant, that's 2 or more years with at least $25,000 in total annual revenue, and that's for a funding of up to $10,000. So in Texas, there's the Irving Small Business Grants, San Antonio Facade Improvement Grants, San Antonio Outdoor Spaces Grants, the Texas Job Creators Quest Grant. We have in Virginia the B-Force Accelerator, the Smart Start Business Development Grant Program, and that's in Portsmouth. Okay, so for Washington, D.C., we have the Blackbone Project, obviously D.C. grant opportunities. And in Washington State, we have the Key for Women Pitch Competition. In Seattle, there's a Storefront Repair Grant. In the Spokane Assistance to Small Business Grant, okay? And this is the last one here on the list. This grant funding is for small businesses in Spokane that were impacted by the COVID pandemic and need help in post-pandemic recovery. Grants of up to $45,000 will be awarded to small businesses that can show a decline in gross revenue or show increased expenses equal to or greater than the $45,000 grant amount. Additionally, businesses who started operations in 2020 or 2021 are eligible for grants of up to $15,000. You do need to apply by August 31st, okay? And I thank you all for joining. I hope that you apply. I hope that you not only apply, but I hope you come back with news and share it with us. That's one of the things that I don't really like about some of the things that have been done on the internet. A lot of times people don't come back and share with you the wins, share with you the grand total of the fundraiser that they was doing, or just share with you whatever it is that they were asking support for. A lot of times people don't come back and share with you the good news. But if you apply and if you get through, come back so that I could celebrate with you, okay? And I pray that you have courage today to choose happy. You can help me out by going to this, like, subscribing, and sharing. I've changed accounts so many times, not realizing, hey, you need the numbers to be able to go live and do all of these type of things. And so I'm so grateful for all the Black men and women who helped me get to 1,000 so that I could be able to go live, and everyone else that assisted me in being able to do that. I appreciate it. All right. And so I thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be amazing. Choose happy.